recording in progress. Okay. Well, in this part, we will discuss the band score feedback. So, after you corrected or improved the answer of your student, of course, given the fact that you've checked his or her vocabularies, grammars, as well as the sentence construction, you will now move to the band score feedback, wherein you will discuss the score of the student, why he or she got that score, and how to improve his or her score. Another reminder, you only have 5 minutes in this page. Okay? All right. Now, first of all, I'd like you to act as my student again, and I'm your teacher. So let's begin. Hello, Josen. This is now the band score feedback. So, what do you think is your score during the mock test?
I think I've got 5.
Nice. Because I also gave you the band score feedback of 5. Well, I do believe that this is not your final score because there are still a lot of qualities or a lot of areas to improve that I believe would be improved in the future. Well, I also want to remind you that during the mock test, the way I give this score is based on the mock test, not your entire English proficiency level, but this is based on the mock test alone. So this is subjective, okay? Okay. Well, let's talk about the fluency and coherence first. In the fluency and coherence, I gave you 5.0. Okay. Well, during the mock test, Josan, I noticed that you have a lot of hesitations. Okay. You have a lot of I think you find some difficult words hard to grasp. Okay. And instead of hesitating, you can use some fillers. Do you know fillers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Actually,
Actually. Okay. Nice. So you know it. Well, since you know it, I urge you to use it. Okay, dear?
okay, ma'am. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Well, let's, aside from hesitating, I also noticed that you have a lot of repetitive words and a lot of self corrections, wherein when you corrected yourself, you are correcting yourself in the very inappropriate manner. For example, you said give, gave. Okay, so if you want to correct yourself, kindly use some proper vocabularies, such as you use rather or I mean. So, for example, give, I mean gave. Okay, do you got it? Okay, please maintain the flow of your speech and please kindly use a lot of these scores markers. Mhm. All right, so it's like linking words or conjunctions. So, for example, the moreover, not only that, can you give me one example? Mm-hmm.
Furthermore,
Furthermore, well, that's nice. Thank you so much. Well, in the fluency, if we talk about fluency, it doesn't only talk about the fluency of your speech, but also the fluency of your ideas. I noticed that you only talk less about a specific idea. You need to improve this. For example, if your idea or if the topic is, for example, swimming, okay, what can you talk about if the topic is swimming?
beaches,
Beaches. Good. What else?
mm, pools,
Pools. You can talk about the swimwears.
fingers.
Okay, swimwears. What else?
Mm,
And many more, right? So you need to improve the fluency of your ideas as well. Okay? All
mm,
right. So So for your fluency and coherence, I gave you 5. So what you need to do is that you keep on using more discourse markers, correct yourself in the proper manner, use fluent ideas, and at the same time, use some fillers when you are hesitating. Okay? Good
Yes,
job.
ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to your lexical resource. Well, if you talk about lexical resource, it talks about your vocabulary. Now, I'd like to ask you, how's your vocabulary during the mock test?
Mm. It's not good, ma'am,
Mm-hmm. Why?
because I only use common words.
Mm-hmm.
Not I don't have any words that
Mm-hmm.
deep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, okay. Thank you so much. So that's the lexical resource. It is the vocabulary. Now, I want to interrupt in this part. So, Sir, Teacher Josan, actually, I forgot to use it in the fluency and coherence. First is you need to discuss the criterion, and then you need to ask the student how was his fluency and coherence, and then you will talk about his weaknesses and, of course, the key points or where to improve. Okay? So after
Um,
that, we talk about the lexical resource. I explained lexical resource. It is the vocabulary, and then I asked you, how's your vocabulary? Okay. And after
yes, ma'am.
that, I will give corrections. Well, for your vocabulary, you used a lot of common words. Okay, you can cite some examples here. Like is you keep on using the word use. It's too simple. So instead of using the word use, you can use utilize. Okay. And sometimes it is really good for you that you are paraphrasing a lot of time, paraphrasing. And I really love it because you've done it so well. Okay, keep it up. Okay. Now, I would like to suggest that you keep on using idiomatic expressions. You lack this one. Okay. And of course, the collocations. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, collocations is just like what I've discussed in the um, teaching material wherein I discussed the IMF. And this is where we add adjective to our nouns. Keep on using that. Okay. So for now, you got 5, but I believe you will improve this score given the fact that you follow all of my suggestions. Okay. Good job.
Get it, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move to the grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, I know you know grammar. Okay, so how's your grammar during the mock
Um,
test?
I think I have a lot of errors.
Okay, all right. Well, if you want, since you talked or you said that you wanted to get higher score in grammatical range and accuracy, so please be mindful that you need to use many, plenty, or several complex sentences at least 90%. Okay. Well, aside from that, you need to produce sentences that has a wide range of tenses. Okay. And please be careful of the grammar too. All right. Now, for your pronunciation, let's see. How's your pronunciation?
I think um, I'm fine with my pronunciation, but
Okay.
but I'm not sure with that, ma'am.
Okay, you're not sure of that. Well, if we talk about the pronunciation, I believe you pronounced the words correctly. That's a good job, but you need to make it clear. Okay, there's a difference between pronouncing the words correctly and pronouncing it clearly. Okay? Good. Well, aside from that, you need to give the proper stresses of the words. Okay. I noticed that sometimes you have a monotone voice. So make use of the intonations when you're giving your answers. All right. Please show some expression in your words. Please show expressions because it will help you. Okay.
I got it, ma'am.
All right. Well, for your overall feedback, I believe that you are very well versed. You're very well versed when it comes to your vocabulary. All right. But you need to improve it. You need to improve this from common to higher level. Okay. I want you to be confident in answering because sometimes I notice that some of your hesitations is it is the result of your nervousness. So when you are nervous, you can't think straight. So you need to be confident in giving your answer. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, aside from that, I would like you to give lengthy answers. So you need to talk at length. Okay? All right. Well, aside from that, please make sure that your grammar are proper. Your grammar is proper. And also, please be mindful that your pronunciation is good, but make it clear.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay, very good. Now, as you can see, I am your coach now, Josan. As a teacher or as a coach for other student, when I am giving my overall feedback, I try to make it sure that I touched all of the criteria. Have you noticed? I talked about the fluency and coherence here. I talked about the lexical resource. I talked about the grammar, and I talk about the pronunciation. Right? So that's your overall feedback, and also talk about overall the confidence. And please do not forget to save each page. Okay, having it saved, let us move to the course plan. All right. So this is where you will discuss to your student the methods in teaching. Okay. So I told you that the inputting of the examination date is very important because that will determine the preparation time. Okay, you can see it here, for example. All right, for our mock test, you got 5, and your target score is 7, Josan. But you don't have to worry because we still have 37 days to prepare. All right, I will be suggesting that we need to have at least 2 classes a day. This is based on your performance here in your mock test, and at least 40 to 50 class numbers. Okay, it depends upon you. I would like you to choose which practice mode would you like. If you choose part by part, it means in a day we will discuss rather one part, and then tomorrow is part 2, and on the following day is part 3, and so on and so forth. As long as in a day we will discuss one part only. All right. If you will choose combination, Josan, that means in one day all of the parts will be there. So we will discuss part 1, 2, and 3 in a day. That's combination. Which one would you like to use?
Combination, ma'am.
All right, combination. Well, this is the part 1 and 3 teaching strategy. We have the question type teaching, and we also have the independent topic teaching. Okay, if we say question type teaching, it is based on the questions given by the how do I say this? It is the question is based on the topics given by the system. All right. And the independent topic teaching, it is based on the choices of it is based on the choices of the student. But I'd like to remind you that in this part I'm not quite sure, so kindly check uh the script. Okay, I am not quite sure if I delivered this right, the part 1 or 3 teaching strategy. Okay, kindly check the script. You
Yeah.
have it right.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I'm not quite sure about it. Well, if yeah, I remembered. If you choose question type teaching, just a moment, clear all shrines. Okay, if you would choose question type teaching, independent topic teaching, merging. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this. Just a moment lang, i-pause lang na ako na ni-edit. Kasi itong script, ha? Makita ni mo ni? Makita ni mo ni day dapit? Dili? Okay. Course plan and homework. Mm, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Haji imagine tapos okay, diri ade. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Balik ko diri asa kuan na. Diri ko muputol atong practice mode. Okay. Well, in your practice mode, in order to do this, I think we should focus on speaking parts 2 and 3 and practice each part of the exam separately. For part 2, I will teach you the strategy of merging topics so as to help you prepare the topics with high efficiency. Okay? Okay. Do you have any further questions?
Mm, none, ma'am.
Okay. So given the fact that we've chosen these type of strategies, this will be our topics in the future. Day 5, day 6, day 7, and so on. So you will explain that to your student. Okay. And don't forget to click confirm. Mhm. And then you will move directly to your homework. So for tomorrow, kindly review the class report for this class and preview the content for the next class. And do not forget to ask your student, Josan, do not forget to ask your student to book you again by asking, okay, when will be or what time will be our session tomorrow? Or see you again tomorrow. What time will be our next session? Something like that. Okay. And
Mm.
when you are ending your lesson, do not forget to bid goodbye and give a living or leave something that your student will not forget about you. For example, oh, this is the end of our lesson. I do hope that we will see each other again. So keep on studying. I believe in you. I know you have a good potential. Something like that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, so that's the end of the system training of the partner English. And thank you so much, Teacher Josen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.